typical of children my age. I had a Lego set, and of course I made a Saturn V rocket with a Lego set. And so the space program was always a really cool thing. And so even growing up, you know, I had models, plastic models of the shuttle and the Apollo capsule and, you know, the lander. And so that was always really cool stuff. But it really wasn't until high school that I said, you know what, I can actually go there. I can actually be part of NASA. And so I committed myself, well, you know what, I'm going to do that. That's really what I want to do, and look out, because here I come. And I never, again, lost focus after that point. One of my earliest experiences that I remember very vividly is working on the instrument pointing system. And it's part of Space Lab. It was provided by ESA, operated by NASA. And it's essentially a platform to point telescopes that's mounted in the cargo bay of the shuttle. And it's quite a complicated piece of equipment. It has star trackers and gyros and those types of things. And it's very intensive to kind of get checked out and calibrated before you actually use it. So the particular time that I remember, I was on console during the mission, and we were having trouble. Space Lab 2, it was a solar mission, so the telescopes were solar telescopes to point at the sun. And we were having trouble with the star tracker, which was configured for a sun tracker. And the sun tracker, the star tracker, was made by a French company. And I can remember in the engineering control room, I was the lead for that shift, and we had ESA there, and we had Dornier Systems from Germany, who was responsible for the instrument pointing system for ESA. And we had members of the French company that were there supporting their star tracker. And when we were having trouble, we were all at the board talking pretty much at the same time. And I can remember 4 different languages were being spoken: American, French, Dutch, and German, by different groups around the room to try and understand what was going on. And that always struck me to this day that was an incredible time. You know, we worked 20 hours a day to try to figure out what was going on for the first couple of days. And it just brought everybody together, but it showed that even in a one NASA approach, there's still culture, and there's still different cultures and diversity amongst the workforce and amongst those that we work with in executing what needs to be done. So that's I've always remembered that. It's been pretty amazing, and we finally figured out what was going on, and we solved that problem. But in so doing, it was a fun, exciting, and challenging time. It's been a lot of fun. I've always pushed myself. I've always challenged myself to do the best at what I can do and the jobs that I've been given. And I'm certainly not bored, and look forward to continuing my work at NASA. I hope that NASA continues that focus to push the frontiers and continue to make progress in pushing those frontiers as time goes on. And I think it's incumbent upon us as employees to remind our leadership that that is, or should be, one of the primary focuses of NASA, is to continue to make progress.